Hello, everyone. Hello. I will give you all a minute to get in the building, in the room, and see how everybody is doing tonight. We got the banners up. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. Hey, everybody. Like the live as you come in. We got a lot to cover. Hey, Brown Sugar Babe. Hey, Pepper. What's going on? Hey, Sin. Yes, please hit the like button. I hope everybody. I know last night was an impromptu, but welcome everybody today. Y'all, this is new right here. This little piece right here. I got y'all over here on my screen. Not that I can see that better than I can see over there, but I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm gonna put that up there. Hey y'all. Hey Tia. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Y'all, it's a lot going on, right? And I don't know how y'all feel. I mean, if I'm just being honest, I've said this before, it's just so heavy. And I don't know, it's just a lot going on. It's a whole lot. Oh my goodness. And I was just like, we have to, I don't know, I guess I do my parodies so that we can, and I hate to do it at the expense of somebody, but it's so fun. Hey, B. Jenny. Hey, Christy, Gail, Alicia, Levon, IPV, Blessed Lady Ash, Tammy, Brittany, Heaven, Tia, somebody's mama. I know that's right. Sherry, Miss Lacey, Sherlisa. Hey, sorry, Sherlisa. Avery, Stephanie, Sandpepper, Brown Sugar. I'm so glad y'all here tonight. So glad y'all here tonight. Um, at some point in this live, I'm gonna need you to read comments. They say, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. I know, honey. I know. I know. Hey, IJP. Whew. I'm well. I'm sore from working out. I've been starting my weight loss journey. Oh, that's awesome. Starting my weight loss journey again. Cause child, I need to get child. I'm trying to tell you, I'm with you. Baby, tonight, this live is sponsored by Bella Strata Bellini Peach. That's what it is, Sam. Peach Bellini, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Hey, T. What's going on, everybody? I was hoping that we would have a guest. She may be on here later, but if not, it's okay. Oh, hold on. She's here right now. Give me a minute. Let me get this down. I have been talking about. I talked to you the other day about the Houston thing, and we've been watching Heart and Hustle Houston, and we talked to Latoria. So tonight, I do have a special guest that I want to bring on to talk to you all. So we're gonna have a little conversation. And tonight, let me take this off the stage right here. Tonight, our guest is from Heart and Hustle Houston. Oh, wait. Hello, Lebrina.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I am so good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you could come. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I'm excited to connect.
Yes. So last week we talked with Latoria, and she was just divine to talk to.
Okay,
And
good.
And we wanted to talk to you because we feel like you are our girl. Like you are really our girl that we rock with like nobody's more honest than you. Like I promise, girl, you have me crying at times. I mean, just weep.
Okay.
just weak. And I was like,
Period.
Lebrina is so real. Like I just don't think you understand. Like somebody said it, and I said it too. This is the best show on television right now.
Ooh, that's a stretch. That's good. I'll take that.
No,
Let me
no,
get
it's not
these
a stretch.
flyways, girl. Cause see, I went to the gym this morning and then I went to the spa
Are
and I
you
worked
good?
and I got a facial, girl. My bad. Okay, come on. I'm
You
my
look
bad.
good. You look
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So yeah, we feel like it's just really good, and I have been talking about it. I tell people that they need to listen to it. Right, B said true. Like it is just really a great show. I think
Okay.
all of you have exactly what is in all of us. Like we could just resonate, like for real. I think my spirit animal is Ro, and you are in my head all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. My thing is I love the fact that there's finally something on TV where it resonates with the woman so deeply no matter where that woman is in life. It's
Right,
almost like looking in a mirror and seeing a true reflection of yourself at some point form of fashion, whether it was in your past, whether it's what, something you're currently in or something you may look to encounter later, not that you seeking it, but we just
right.
at different places at different times. So I'm happy that that's what resonated with you. You could see a piece of us in you at
Yeah,
some point.
because I think when you were talking to, oh, you had a whole lot of moments. You had the Alina moment when you were talking to Alina,
Hmm.
and I really felt you. Like I was like, she is that friend. Like you know what I'm saying? She's that friend. Because when you told Chloe like what was important, I was like, doggone it, Sabrina.
That's the thing. So like,
Yes.
from the Elena perspective, all the way down to when I spoke with Chloe, when I was talking to Elena, for me, it came from a place of this is where I once was and this is where I am today.
Hmm.
Like my husband and I, we met, and like if you take a deep dive into who we are, truly, we are humans at the core. And what I mean by that is like superficial things or things that are things don't move us at all, right? But we're
Right.
humans at the core. And so,
Right.
like, when we were dating, I remember I said to him, like, I never forget this because we were dating and people still calling his phone, people still calling my phone. It was just that dating vibe. There was no true commitment
Okay.
because I was already someone before I got with my husband. What my
Mm-hmm.
husband did was just turn me up on my soft side 2.0.
Oh, that's nice.
So like I was no longer in that okay survival mode, but who I am at the core is just very authentic. I'm a true hustler. Like I bust my butt by any means necessary, as if nothing is provided for me, right? Even from
Right.
my husband standpoint, and obviously that's a trauma thing, I get it. But when we were dating, I remember saying to him exactly, I said, listen, what we doing? Because I don't want to hurt your feelings and I don't want you to hurt mine. People calling me, people calling you. So what are we doing? And he said, no, what you mean? We together. I said, okay, ditto, done. So for us, it's easy to straddle the fence and to just kind of have fun in your 20s. We were in our 20s. We were having
Oh,
fun. I was traveling.
okay.
He was a ball player. He was traveling. He was living his life. And you kind of know that this is your person, but you didn't have a title. Like when I got with my husband, I told him out the gate, I said, listen, I don't want a relationship. I just kind of want to have fun. I don't want to answer to nobody. I don't want to have any of that baggage on me because I finally made it to a point in my life where I'm cool with me. Like I'm cool with the money I make. I'm
Yeah.
cool with going on a trip if I want to. I'm cool with hosting the girls. I'm cool, right? So
Yeah, I'm
it just
good.
seemed like if you added an extra layer of a relationship, it was gonna add another responsibility that you didn't want because you done broke so many barriers to become who you are. So it was just like,
Right.
no, I'm cool. Like you my dude. Like I like you. And then
Oh,
it got to the point to where we were inseparable. We went everywhere together. We did everything together. So the place of me sharing that with Elena, that my husband cheated and that I went through certain ups and downs, was just, it was a growing pain conversation. I wasn't
mhm.
speaking from a place of like pain that I'm currently sitting in. It was more or less like, girl, look, I've been there, done that. You can too, get past this. That's what my sentiment was to her. It's like a, this is something you can get past. Like, I understand that this is what has happened, and maybe it's a trauma that was never addressed, but you
Mhm.
can definitely get past this. So I wanted the world to see what may look perfect is not. What
Yeah,
you think is untouchable can be touched. What
yeah,
you think is like the illusion of a fairy tale can definitely be a horror movie at times. We
yeah,
all grow through those riddles of ups and downs. So that was my part with that, like, because people always be like, oh girl, I didn't know Will did that. I didn't know. Yeah, Will did. Will was a young black man that came from poverty that became a millionaire overnight. Yeah, he cheated. He didn't know what he had. He didn't have a father figure.
yeah,
We
yeah.
discovered so many components of ourselves and within our relationship together.
And how
Like,
long ago? How long ago was that?
um, the cheating aspect of things, like the talking to girls and just kind of being loose, he would hide it. He just would get busted. So,
Okay.
that was probably around 2019. That was
Okay.
the last time I encountered something like that.
So for women who may deal with something like that, how did how did you navigate? Okay, first of all, how did you get your mindset, and then how did you navigate through that to where you are now? Because I know it has to be you gotta it starts up here, and then you have to put it to work.
So I'll tell you how, girl. Let me take my glasses off of these. So, baby, let me get it together. So, how I navigated through that situation was me simply having a different heart posture.
Okay.
I started to see the man in front of me as a person who was broken and who didn't even understand. He wasn't aware of what he was doing.
Okay.
I realized that when we would have different encounters and he would cry or he would weep, and it was just like he was battling something. But what I realized is he was battling the version of himself that he thought was cool, because nobody
Mhm.
showed him how to be a man. So he's battling a version of himself that's cool. He's battling the version of what's cool in the locker room. He's battling the
Okay.
version of all these different layers that men make this okay around him. But the love he had for me, I saw it, which was why I gave him grace. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like
Yeah.
I saw the person. I saw
You
the person. It wasn't that I didn't see the mistake. I saw the mistake because I checked the mistake, like at the
right.
door, like, hey. But at the end of the day, that's not important. What was important was the person in front of me that was seeking for more. He was
Right.
seeking for better. Had I given up on him, I wouldn't have the husband I have today.
So
Who,
it's like it's just something that it was the life that he knew
yeah,
until he knew better.
yes.
But that's
So,
good though. A lot of women don't have that patience.
and to be honest, it's not about, for me, it wasn't about patience. I
Hmm.
knew I wasn't perfect. So a lot
Hmm.
of times we project perfection onto other people when we don't carry perfection. How
Yeah.
can you do that?
Yeah.
You projecting something onto somebody that you don't even know what perfection even looks like. Half the women that want certain things don't even really know what they want. They know what they see. They don't know what they want.
Mhm. That's a word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they know
Yeah.
what they see. How many people want these fairy tale weddings because they saw it? But once it
Yeah.
come down to what the bill costs and all the headache that it come to have this wedding, they be like, girl, I should have went to the courthouse.
Yep.
Because you seeked it because you saw it.
Right.
So that's a great analogy for like just people in general in the world. You love the idea of it, but you don't love the work of it. You don't love the grind of it. You don't love the get down and dirty. Let me roll my
Right.
sleeves up and go to war with this. A lot of what we don't realize too is we're like, this is a spiritual warfare going on too. Marriages are covenants. A lot of this
Mhm.
stuff, people want to break it. And you have to realize and rise up and just be like, you know what? This is me. This is what worked for my house. This is what I love. It could be the
Yeah.
stupidest thing to somebody else. But if you stop looking outside at what worked for
Mm.
everybody else and just realize what worked for your house, believe it or not, what worked for your house might be way more simple than what worked for the world out there.
You're right. You're right. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. And then with the advice you gave to Chloe, like I mean I feel each one I talk about when I watch you, I'll be like, okay, she's this person, and you are just that wisdom for these ladies. Like you are like I mean you look extremely young, but you have a wealth of wisdom that you offer them. And I was like, she told Chloe, like, that is so true. Like, you didn't think about how your baby felt, or, you know, and it was just, and then I was thinking, listen to you about your son. And I don't know if you heard me. I was like, girl, we're going to have to get a better schedule with this baby. We need to be on week to week because this Thursday picking up on Friday, dropping off on Saturday, this was driving me crazy.
Same,
Good Lord.
same. It drove me crazy. And in that moment is why my heart wept. Like I was weeping in a
Mhm.
sense of like, my baby is who I like grew up with. And I'm
Right.
not getting emotional, but he's something that's sacred to me. So I like to take a step back and learn him at every stage of his life because he's so
Right.
important to me. And by the way, update, my son is back home 100%. Baby,
Good.
he been back since school started. And they have to explore and understand that consequences come with actions. And as a mom, I wanted to keep that gentle hand on the back and say, listen, this is going to come with your actions. I will never drop
Mhm.
you, but I'm not going to coddle you. So if you
Yeah.
want to do it your way, I'm not coddling your way. I'm going to be there as a support, but
Mhm.
I'm not coddling your way. So
That's
when
good.
I told Chloe what I told her, that came from a place so deep in me because I was a young mom. You know, that was one of the episodes too. I was a young mom and I fought to be a good mom, like
Yeah.
of whatever that is, right? What the hell is
Yeah.
a good mom? But
Yeah.
I fought to be one. I wanted to be a good mama so bad. I didn't want to make no mistakes. I would always have mom guilt, like
Yeah.
just
We all have
horrible mom guilt all the time because I was raising a son that I wanted to be. I want my son to be amazing. I
to.
just want him to be a good citizen in this world. Like I tell him all the time, I'm not raising you to be this type of man or this. I'm raising you just to be a good citizen. Just be a good
Love
person.
that. I love
That's what
that.
I care about. Be a good person.
And maybe because the conversation you had with your mother, that's you trying to figure out the definition of a good mom as far as you go. And I'll be honest, like when you're trying to do something like that, you will just really wear yourself out because you don't want to do all those things. But then some of the things is like I understand that, but when she did that, I didn't like this. But when you go down the road, you realize I see why that worked. But I understand what you mean when you're trying to be a good mom because the conversation you had with your mother, I was like, oh, this is good.
Yes.
It's
What
so
I'm
good.
what I'm learning, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No, no,
But
no, you good.
what I'm learning through life is what's in the past is in the past.
Hmm.
Honor what's in your presence because that's your now. And all you have is that. So today, like no matter how much I feel my mom should have did certain things differently. That's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody have one.
Right,
So, but my thought process on that today is just I can still honor my mama. I
right.
can still honor her no matter what her struggles were. I can still honor her no matter how hard my life was. I can still honor her because, in a sense of me knowing that life was hard for me, I 100% am sure my mama didn't want life hard to be, didn't want life
Yeah.
to be hard for me. I know
Absolutely.
that wholeheartedly
Absolutely.
through and through. So the resentment that we hold with people, my mom, my dad, like I've even had some resentment with him. It's circumstantial. My dad started having kids in middle school. I got siblings that's 50. You get what I'm saying? My daddy is in his 60s. So when I said that, it goes a step further. When I say my daddy been in the streets since he was a teenager, he was a parent in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But the culture teaches like there's a culture dynamic here that just keeps getting passed down. It's not that they want you to be in pain. It's not that they want you to struggle. It's not that they want life to be hard for you, but they only knew hard. So they
Yeah.
thinking if life hard for you, it's gonna make you like it made me.
Yeah.
But
And you could
sometimes you
tell,
you need a pedestal.
right, and you could tell that your parents came from a different time. You could tell that. Just like when Aaliyah was talking to her mom, you could tell she's from a different time. And you all are just trying to do stuff different
Navigate.
and better. Yeah, and learn how to do it. And I love it.
Exactly.
I think I don't know why. I think y'all should be in the millions every week. But I think what we love about this show, not only do we see ourselves in all of you, or
Yes.
at least two of you, it's just the vulnerability. Because just like Miss Exec said that she loved the advice Lebrina gave Chloe. I don't know Miss Exec's story, but she could have had a story like that. You know,
Yeah.
there's probably a woman who felt like Chloe.
Yeah.
There's definitely a woman who felt like her homegirl should not have hooked her up with certain people. So, what was that about? Girl, when he walked, what was his name? I call him Mr. Cleophas. What was his name?
Banks. So I'll tell y'all what that was about.
Please.
So I'll expound on it. So what that was about was the simple fact that Latoria had a moment where she had a traumatic experience with horses, right? But she
Yeah.
liked horses. She want to get into horses, and this is the BTS stuff that people don't know. Like she want to get into horses, and the type of man that the average cowboy is, especially the ones that are good ones, they're
Yeah.
slow. They're slow. They don't need no extra. They
Mhm.
just want to be. They just want to go through life, live it good, live it to the fullest. And that's the average cowboy. They not out in the Houston city streets. You'll never see one. They're around the fire somewhere hanging and chilling because they be at my
Were his
fire.
Cowboys in Houston?
They're on the outskirts.
Okay.
But I'm saying you won't see them there. You get what
Okay.
I'm saying? You
Mhm.
won't see them in the inner city. So my sentiment with that was you need somebody that's going to pay attention to you and take it slow.
Yeah.
Because we've had conversations about like horses and the challenges with horses and kind of what took place. So let's overcome a fear.
Mhm.
Let's also take a step back where you could just be and get somebody who gonna pay attention to you. I don't
Mhm.
know if a lot of women know, but cowboys ain't all into that plastic bodies. You got to be perfect. Thereby, baby, let it all hang out however it hang. I love all of it.
Mhm.
That's those guys. They're not picky. They're not the ones that's like super judgy. So my whole approach was like this will be perfect to get back on the dating scene
Right.
and boom, 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 build that confidence. If you haven't had sex in 3 years, you haven't dated in a while, your daddy has passed away. My whole angle of that was like, girl, get back. Whether
Just
or not you talk to this man or not, build your confidence back up.
yeah.
Get out there, have
Just
fun on this date.
yeah.
Have
Just
some drinks, some cocktails, get acquainted back with that masculine energy, fine tune yourself in a way that you want to, and go for it. That's what it was. It wasn't meant for them to get married. It
no.
wasn't meant for them to have 5 kids. It
No.
wasn't meant for no flames and fireworks to happen. That's not what it was meant for. I intentionally had an angle with Latoria building herself up, whether she turned Banks down or not. It was
Yeah.
just her being able to say as a woman, I went on that date and I wasn't feeling it because you owned it.
That's
You
right.
was like, it's another encounter with a man. Like, here it
Yeah.
is. Oh well.
Wait a minute. Alicia says, well, Lebrina, send me to Cowboy Country, but not Mr. Cleophas. Host an event. I'll be there.
Okay, I am hosting an event, by the way. It's called Corkscrews and Horseshoes. It's a wine festival and market that's happening in Belleville, October 10th and 11th. But 11th is the day that you should come, unless you got a trailer to spend the night. But
Mons, can you write that down? October 10th and 11th. What's the name of it?
Corkscrews and Horseshoes.
Corkscrews and Horseshoes. They'll put it up there.
And you can buy tickets. All vendors are welcome. So if any of you ladies in the comments are vendors and you just want to showcase your business, because on Saturday it's a brunch, it's a market. We got a live Zydeco band. Lil Nate is performing that night. We have a horse ride in the trails, real trails, not trail ride on the street. Um, like
Well,
a
yeah.
real vibe, like getting back to old school country, like when you grew up as a girl and it was everybody welcome, everybody loving on everybody, everybody laughing, dancing, having a good time. That's what this is. It's more of like a wine festival, a brunch, a market, concert, music all day, drinking, cooking at your rigs, food trucks. So the website for this is winnerscircle.com. And winners, oh, no, my bad. Winnercircleequine.com. So winners is with an S. WINNERS,
Mhm.
circle CIRCLE, equine, EQUINE.com.
Okay. Okay. That is excellent. I wish I was in Texas because I would
Girl,
be.
come on.
No,
Come
I
on,
no, 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 no.
Alicia.
I'm on the word. I'm on the road actually. I live in DFW, so that is why
Oh,
I was
you
talking.
close.
I was talking to Latoria, and I was like, my audience is fantastic. They are
Yes.
really fantastic, and I'm going to host a winner, and I was like, we love this show so much. And then there are ladies who live in Houston. Alicia lives in Houston, right here,
Oh,
and
Alicia Wells.
mhm.
Cleophas is crazy, Alicia.
And so I said, you know what? At first, I said somebody live in Houston, but I said I can't do that. So that's what I said. I said these ladies, y'all are the first group, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. The first group of women that I have spent time watching on television who has for real things popping off. So I was like, I'm going to Lebrina's Escape. I'm going to Houston. I mean, going to Rank Houston. I definitely want to go to Rose Brunch.
It's good.
And yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're doing it December 12th, 13th, 12th and 13th. So we'll be in Houston. So I was like, I got to talk to Lebrina. So
Yes.
we
Girl,
can have
we'll
some.
set all that up. Don't worry about
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Just
we're going
tell
to
me
have
what you
our.
want, how you want it, who coming, how they
Yeah,
coming. We gonna set
yeah.
it all up.
Yeah,
I got
because I was like, I just, because I believe in y'all. Let me say that.
thank you.
If I believe in something, and they can tell you, I'm going to talk about it. Because when they talked about this, what is it, this boycott with the beauty supply stores, I've had all kind of people. I'm going to talk about products today. I got other products I talked about last week. I got some other stuff to talk about after we finish talking. And I was like, we have to support each other.
Sure do.
And I was like, I love this show. I believe in this show. So let me ask you about how you came to be on this show. Tell us about how that happened.
That's so funny. So I was approached for several other shows prior to this, and I had declined them all. I was like, nope, not doing it, not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. And because I mean, I'm happy with my life. Like, I'm happy with my
Mhm.
life. I'm happy with my family, my kids, my business. Like, some days I just don't want to be bothered. Um, and I'm cool with that. You know, like I like slow. I'm slow motion. Like I'm the girl that could go on vacation and just lay there. Don't ever invite me out of town on a trip and you got
With no
this whole
agenda.
itinerary.
With no agenda.
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
that's
go to
me.
5 of your things during
I'm
the
not going
day.
to go to hardly none of them.
But dinner that night, girl, I'll show up.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be
that
there for
person.
that.
I like to take it easy. I like to take it slow. When I'm hype, I'm there, and then when I'm down, I'm down.
Yeah.
But how I came about on this show is I declined several reality shows because just reality TV wasn't my thing. I don't even watch reality TV, to be honest. And um I just was like, I don't know. And then they were like, just hear them out. Someone suggested this for me. They was like,
Okay.
just hear them out, do the interview with them. They already know about you. So I didn't apply for this show or what do you have. I just kind of did an interview because I was like, hey, can you meet me on Skype? Bloom, 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 blah, blah, blah. So I was like,
Mm.
okay, cool. I'm gonna do a Skype. And I did the Skype because I didn't even know they were having casting for this. Again, someone suggested and was like, they want to meet with you. So I was like, cool. I did it. And then I told them that I didn't want to do a reality TV show. And then they were like, okay, well, this is a docu-series. This isn't like anything you've ever seen, right? So I'm like, mind you, we start filming. We did a pilot or whatever prior to. And while we're doing a pilot, most of that was not with anyone else. It's just kind of like honing in on you. And, my husband was on a pilot with me. We riding horses in the
Okay.
back part of our yard. And that's like kind of what you see when I have on the pink and I'm
Mm-hmm.
riding. That's from the pilot. That's not from the
Okay.
filming of the show. So like I'm like riding and then I'm truly thinking this is a docu-series. I'm like, okay, when are they gonna get in a car with me and start filming? When are they gonna like ride with me a day in the life to go to work? Like I'm thinking straight business
Mm-hmm.
docu-series. So then filming comes, and as we filming each day, I'm like, where's the docu-series part? Nobody got in the car to go with me to work yesterday. And like I'm trying to figure out. And they were like, oh no, honey, all reality TV is called docu-series. And I'm like,
Mm. Oh, did y'all
that
know that? I didn't know that.
yes.
I didn't
So
know that.
FYI, that's what it's called. So I was so uneducated by that because I see my son watch all these football docu-series and it's like real time, the teacher talking, the principals talk, like all this craziness, like real TV. So that's how I got selected. They went with me. I never knew that they wasn't gonna select. I thought I was interviewing to be selected. I
Right.
didn't know. But obviously they chose me. And once they chose me, they start rolling out different information. I didn't know who the other cast members were
Oh,
at
okay.
the time. So the only person that I knew that was on the show out the gate was Manir. Manir and I are really good friends. So I knew out the gate that Manir and I was on the show together. And then she was like, oh yeah, Elena is on the show. And then like if you notice throughout filming, we're like, well, maybe because we still getting to know one another, blah, 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 blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. So
Mm-hmm.
Ro, I love her now. That's my dog. So I'm still getting to know Ro.
Love her.
Um, Latoria, we're still getting to know one another. I didn't know Latoria or Ro before filming. I knew of
Okay.
Chloe, but I didn't know her. And then I knew Manira and I knew Elena.
Okay.
So that's how it kind of formulated.
So how are you all now? Because you all are some beautiful women, like drop dead
Thank
gorgeous,
you.
just
Thank
beautiful women.
you.
Yes, we love y'all. So how is the relationship with the ladies now? You said you're getting to because we love Ro. Let Sarah like we love Ro, and at the first episode with Ro, I was like I had to rewind it back because I was like she talks so fast. Let me get
Yeah.
into it,
Yeah.
But then she was talking, and then I think the second episode, but when I really knew what's her name, Shaniqua.
When Shaniqua came, that's my dog. They knew not to put me on it.
I said,
Baby, listen. Hey,
I,
God, baby, hey, everybody, no, they, I wasn't there for that.
but then when
But
she was telling her story, it was you and Manera when she was telling her story
uh
about
huh, Yeah.
Yeah, so that was very heart wrenching. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell like she's so tough on the outside, but
She a
she's just
teddy
so
bear.
mushy on the
Girl,
inside.
Ro
And
is like
yeah,
a squishy little doll. She talk tough. That's
yeah.
it. She's
I
so
was like,
soft.
all she needs. I said, all she needs is somebody that just loves her down, and she can be just raised up into a soft life, and she'll be just perfect.
She wouldn't even know
That's
what to
what
do
don't
with it though. She
she
wouldn't know
wouldn't
what to
know
do
what
with
to
it.
do. She'll be so confused, but she'll get into it. Oh, I
Yeah,
love her. I love her.
I
And I
do
was going to
too.
ask you, did you and Manira have a good relationship? Because I know
Yes.
it was one episode. This past episode, we heard more from her because the last couple of episodes, like after her mom and her husband went out, she was just kind of in the room. But like last week, her and Elena had a conversation. It was good for her to open up. I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I feel that was such a beautiful moment because Manir is one of those people that's so shut off, so
Mhm.
reserved, so like, I'm not going to say nothing unless you push me to say something.
Mhm.
That's who she is through and through. But I know that because I know her. You know,
Right.
like, again, we're really good friends. I love her to death. So I know her through and through when it comes to certain things. So for her to share that and for her
Mhm.
to cry, by the way, y'all, for her to cry, y'all should have been looking for rainbows and dogs flying out the sky because that don't happen often.
Wow. Yeah, you can tell she keeps it close to the chest.
She don't cry.
You can
That's not
tell.
a thing. Mm-mm.
Yeah. We
Mm-mm.
love it though. We just love
Who's
this show.
these comments? I want to read them. I love y'all. I want to hear what y'all talking about. Like, I want us to engage with them.
We
Girl, look
have
at me done took over the show. Tell me I want to engage.
we have Alicia. I absolutely love that you're not chasing reality show fame. You're definitely a breakout star though. You could have your own show. Definitely a breakout star.
Oh, thank you. I got that before. People was telling me that, and I didn't know really what that meant, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, because I don't watch reality TV, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as I started with this show, and people were saying that, and they're like, man, there's so many different layers to your life
Yeah.
that's not even being publicized on this show. Like, I wish the world got to truly see you for you, you know? And I'm like, I feel like they do. And to a certain point around the dynamic of what the show is asking for, you
But
know?
you have a presence though. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's not loud, it's not forced. It's just look, Lebrina's in the room and you know it. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about you.
Thank
I love
you,
that about you.
babe. Oh,
So Miss Stephanie says, is riding horses that fun? Is it that much fun?
it's a lot of fun. For me, it's more or less therapeutic. And because I have horses, like, I believe in the discipline of whatever you ride. And when I ride horses, sometimes a video may go viral, but I ride to get better every time I mount a horse. So, like, I
Mhm.
ride to either make that horse better or for me to get better. So, there's definitely fun in it. But for me, it's more or less therapeutic, if that makes
Okay.
sense. Like, I'm
Okay.
riding that horse for purpose to work them up intentionally. I got 20 of them. So,
You have 20 horses?
mm-hmm.
You are
I got
rich, rich. Rich, rich. This my dog right here, y'all. This the kind of friend. See, that's what I'm talking about. This Lebrina is my kind of friend. I ain't got to talk to Lebrina all the time, but when I talk to her,
yes, we gonna kiki, catch up, love, laugh, clink glasses. Yeah.
we go together real bad. We together real
Yes,
bad right now.
we
Okay,
do.
okay. So, how long did it take to build your business?
So it depends on the segments. You know, my business built in segments. So, like, I did hair prior to owning a spa almost 10 years.
Hmm.
I fell in love with the element of just making one feel amazing. Like, self-care was like a ritual. Like, I cared about making people feel good. And I was incorporating that with my clients in the salon. And I had a salon in the hood, baby. But they was driving from everywhere, from Beaumont, Fulshire, Texas, everywhere to come to me. And it became like this therapy vibe. Like I had clients that would come to the salon and just sit there and talk for hours. They didn't even come get their hair done. Christmas, I was the most loved person on earth. I swear to you. Not that Christmas should be about that, but it was just like people thought of me. They thought of me in every element of life. You know, kids getting Christian baptismals, like all types of stuff. They was like, girl, you, and I'm just a hairstylist, but to them, I was family. And
Yeah.
then I took that to a different level where I went to massage school to understand what spa was about. I love the way it made me feel. I was a late bloomer in discovering spa, which was like early 20s, 24-ish, you know, around that era. And then I hated my first spa experience. I did. But I love
Oh,
the idea of what I
right. What it
experienced.
is.
And then I did it again. And then I was like, oh my God, I can do this. So I went to massage school. I learned how to do massage. I was making hella good money doing hair. Again, I had the regulars, the corporate women, the people that was coming every week, every 2 weeks. I didn't do no lace wigs. I didn't do none of that kind of stuff because I had a big base that
Yeah.
just came too frequent where I couldn't spend that time on one person, right?
Right.
So
Right.
then I was just like, y'all, and this, the thought of this still shatters me to this day when I took a step back from the chair and I told them, I'm taking a step back. I'm going to school to be a massage therapist. And they looking like, girl, you like the big dog in my mind, like massage therapy, because they only could see. They didn't know I wanted to own a spa. But
Right.
they were like, okay, massage therapy, that's crazy. But okay. So then I took a pay cut where Monday through Friday, I went to massage school 9 to 5. After massage school, I would go to the salon for the customers who would allow me to service them late.
Oh, okay.
Saturdays, I was able to help my people all day until I got to the clinical trials where I was like more or less doing my hours, right?
Okay.
I was finishing. So I had to meet a certain hours where I was massaging on the weekends at the
Right.
school. So now I'm losing my mornings on Saturdays, which was the bulk of my income. But I was like, okay, I'm trusting this. I done saved a lot of money. I traded in some jewelry, everything, because I wanted to start my spa. Well, I started my spa in this rinky dink ass, ran down goddamn hole in the damn wall spa. And I changed the flooring, everything. But I said, okay, what if I put it in a prestigious part of Houston, which was River Oaks? Can I get the clientele? So I knew I couldn't beat out my competitors because
Yeah.
for one, I didn't have the money. For two, I couldn't afford these beautiful aesthetics and like this
Yeah.
amazing $1 million business. But that's the spas that was around me. So I said to myself, I'm gonna have to beat them out in service. So I beat them out in service. I became word of mouth, 5-star spa in River Oaks, hot topic, cream of the crop, what you talking about right now. And I did that for 5 years. Then I said, okay, I want to expand my business. In 2022, I expanded my business where I created a 6,000 square foot space now, and I built it out from scratch. It was a shell space. So what that means is I put all the electrical in there, the walls, the
Oh.
lighting. It was concrete. It was just a building with ceilings high as the sky. Nothing. So that take a lot of work and dedication and just you believing in yourself for sure. Because you
Right.
don't see the end goal. You just see what people say they're gonna do. So I started building that out. I gave birth to my daughter January 17th of 2022. I had
Mhm.
a fire in that place that I wanted to hold on to in River Oaks. 2 weeks later, 2022, in February, one of my peak seasons in spa. And the reason I think God did that to me is because I wanted to hold on to it, but he had more. So I
Okay.
wanted to hold on to it and keep it as a express, like express massage spot in the inner city because I'm going to the suburbs. But God said,
Mhm.
nah, we gonna burn that thing down. So I cried. I remember they called me. I was nursing my baby and I woke up and they were like, hey, we had a fire. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, did y'all put it out? Like something simple. And they were like, no, it's bad. Are you ready? I'm about to FaceTime you. Everything that we needed to function in that one room was in ashes.
Oh,
So
girl.
I was out of business from February to July. Mind you, I should have opened in March. So
Oh,
that post I made recently was like, I sued my contractor and I won. Well, I sued him. So I didn't open up to July and I had all of these terrible things. As of now, just to build out this spa has been a little over $1.4 million.
oh,
But I'm
beautiful.
so grateful because talk about letting go. I had to
Mhm.
let go. Like I was forced. I wasn't gonna let it go, y'all. My blood, sweat, and tears went into that thing. Remember, I told you it was a hole in the wall that I made magical. So I didn't want to let it go, but I was forced to let it go.
Mhm.
I was forced. It was burnt to ashes. I couldn't have held on to it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I opened Escape Spa in Cyprus. And we doing what we do. You know, we
Mm,
changing lives one
absolutely.
day at a time. We are recovery focused spa. We have all elements from oxygen treatments to hyperbaric chamber that's coming in, compression boots, contrast bathing, a wine room that with Texas focused wines inside, mocktails, cold
Mm,
pressed juice, like all things that you can think of to elevate a wellness experience from the inside out. So for me as a total in spa has been 8 years. Again, I got pregnant at 19. I was a college dropout. So I've been an entrepreneur my entire adult life. That's all I
that's
know.
amazing.
Yeah.
And that is like, that's so motivating. Like just to listen to you and know what it is that I want to do. Those are things that motivate me to say, what else?
What else?
What else? Because that's what I do. They tell me all the time, you need to get some sleep. I'll go to sleep later on. What else can I do?
Yes.
Because it's and that's where I am, and I tell them all the time they're the best bosses I've ever had in my life because
Yes.
I absolutely love what I do, and
I love what you do.
you are so motivating. Thank you. You are so motivating. I love that.
Thank
Let's
you.
keep going.
Okay.
Denise says, "Oh, wait a minute. I love everyone for different reasons." Perfectly Blended said the ladies are relatable. Their stories aren't contaminated by the production like other reality shows. I agree. I agree. She's my fave. IPV said I started following Lebrina from the very first episode. Alicia said impactful. Deborah said I finally caught a live and it's good. Yes, it's always good, girl. These lives be live, and do you understand? Make sure y'all tap the like button now. I have to go to Lebrina's spa too.
Please.
Do you work with any mental health agencies doing what's that?
Equine therapy.
Equine therapy?
So I don't work with mental health agencies. However, my husband and I are seeking 50 acres right now to expound on the equine therapy path. We want to incorporate that just as a different element. Um, I have so many things happening and coming season 2 is crazy, but um, like like we have so much that we want to share with the world, you know, like that's one of my things that we're working on though. Equine therapy, because they're such soothing and healing animals and people have no idea how they can tap into your soul and just bring help you rediscover the version of you that you thought was broken.
Oh,
Horses are that, and you'll see them after they stand over you. I could be having a worse day and they'll stand over you and they're breathing in your head and just breathe all over you and they'll just roll back into the dirt. They dump that back into where it belongs. They ground.
oh.
They intentionally ground. So
Dr. Meredith says I love Labrina.
thank
Uh,
you.
Shelly says you ladies represent Houston really well.
Thank you so
Yep,
much.
Dun Dun said Labrina, love you down.
Love you down back, baby.
Ooh, she said I was thrown from a horse. JB Jenny said I was thrown from a horse when I was 13. I have never gotten on another one.
Don't give
What
up.
did she do?
Don't give up, because sometimes horses struggle. Again, they are an animal, but they struggle to process your energy and what you're bringing to them. And if it's fear, sometimes they don't know how to separate it from what you can possibly do to them because you're scared.
Mm,
So it's kind of like a defense mechanism that they have when some people get bucked and thrown off. I've never seen a person whose heart was centered heart beating at a slow pace where a horse is just going to throw you off. Sometimes fear can raise their heart levels just like yours is beating. There's and their reaction, because they're so big, is to do something. And because they're
Oh,
so big, their something is super dramatic. It's drastic, you know.
wow. Okay. So just get back on the horse.
Get back on.
Lebrina is my favorite on the show.
Thank
Um,
you.
the serial TV said Beaumont is my hometown.
Period. You down the road, baby.
Lebrina is all the things. She is.
Come on, Alicia. Alicia, you better tell these people.
Uh, are you the Lamborghini Club?
Yeah.
Girl, what's that about?
So the Lamborghini Club was created by this woman named Andrea. And Andrea was a school teacher. She's a retired school teacher who saved up all her money, as much as she could, from the day one since she started teaching, to buy a Lambo. And she bought one cash. She's not from the glitz and
Ooh,
glam life. She's simply an older woman that literally bought her dream car with cash.
Jesus. Oh, that's nice.
She's always wanted one since she was a teenager.
She got it.
And the women who's in the club own Lamborghinis. So it's a female-based club, and we come from all walks of life, from Colombian to Spanish to
Money.
Thai to Vietnamese to white to
Ooh,
black to
I love
Indian. We're all like in this Lamborghini club.
you. Y'all smell that? That's money. You smell that?
It's quiet too. It's quiet. It
It's
don't be all
quiet.
that.
It's quiet. I love it. Okay, here we go. This interview got my face sore from grinning. Quit, Billy Chun. You are doing amazing work. Thank you, Blue Devil Bay.
Period.
Thank you. Lebrina is really down to earth. She is. This show is amazing because the women are all self-sufficient and independent. They are in relationships with actual partners.
Yes.
Love it. I love the hustle.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. CC.
the wow is beautiful. God has a bigger plan.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got escape spot information right here. So we got the Instagram. So y'all make sure y'all go and follow Escape Spot. I went over there today. I went on the website. I was like, I can't wait.
Yes. I can't wait either. And if it's something that you want particular, custom, specific, I'll create it for you. Especially
Okay.
if you're bringing in a group. Like, don't worry about being out of the box. There's no out of the box. We never say no. We just give alternatives if it's
Love
not a definite yes, but we gonna make something happen. We never say
it.
no.
Chef Don Don said he makes his oils in Cyprus. He has a olive oil line, and I am in the
What?
process of creating for my website all of us, for us, everything that is us.
Baby, give me some of that oil. I'm a cooker. I cooks down, honey.
Yeah,
4 days a week.
Chef Don Don, you gonna have to go message her and send. Cause wait a minute, hold on 1 second. I got it right here. Let me show you. I think I got it right here, Chef Don Don. Hold on. I got it. It ain't. It's not on here. I got to bring it back up. But yeah, I got Chef Don Don oil set up here, and he has the regular olive oil. He has a truffle. He has a pepper. He
Uh-uh.
has like four. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Girl. That's cute. I want that.
Yeah, he has. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got it right here, done. I got it right here. Yeah, I got it right here. He has a classic extra virgin infused olive oil, garlic, lemon, basil. That would be so good on pasta.
Listen,
Infused red pepper and infused truffle.
baby, infused is enough for me. I don't care how it's infused. I just want some good old oil. I
Yes.
look, that infused is better than what I got in there now. I just got regular old virgin olive. Basic.
Yeah, she is a baddie. They show her real life real good. You absolutely need a docu-series. You know what? Because I was like, I mean, just to see you on a horse. Like, I have been to the Kentucky Derby. Those horses, They're so massive.
They
They're
huge.
so massive. I
I
know,
have
Kim.
some that intimidate me. Like I'm only 5'3", so when I walk up, I have to like put my hand on them
Mm-hmm.
because they're so big. Some of them,
Yeah.
so I have to put my hand on them. I have to put my hand on their chest. I have to put my hand on the sides. I might rub them toward their butt to just let them feel me before I
Mm-hmm.
even mount. Cause they so like intimidating. Some of them when they massive like that, I have to do that because I'm so small.
Oh God, Jesus. Lebrina, you are amazing. Thanks for sharing, speaking your life. Um,
You welcome,
I missed
girl.
the name of the show. The show is Heart and Hustle Houston. That comes on Saturdays at
This weekend is gonna be on at 7
yeah,
CST.
thank
They
God.
changed the
7 o'clock,
time.
8 o'clock Eastern because girl, I'm on the East Coast time and I have it's stressful. So I'll be able to get it done and get it out. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Um girl, it's stressful. Lord have mercy. Let me see what else we got on here. I know I can listen to Lebrina talk all day. I could talk to Lebrina all day.
Okay, girl, we'll be kikiing all
Somebody
day.
said, actually, Alicia said, I saw a clip of Lebrina on the Lamborghini Club on YouTube. Are there other episodes or a series?
Okay, so first off, I didn't know I was on a YouTube. So, but thank you for telling me. The only videos I know of is on my page on Instagram. But that's cool. That's my key to start a YouTube. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Miss Exec said 3 years ago, my husband and I bought 7.5 acres in Georgia, and your ranch has expanded our vision. You're such an inspiration.
Thank
Yes.
you. Big dog, Miss Exec is her name. Period.
Yes.
Stop playing with her.
I love it. Um, were you supposed to say something about season two?
I mean, we don't, so it's not final. They haven't finalized that we're
Yeah.
having a season two. But I know that it's in the works because of how the show's performing. So
Okay.
if we go stupid for these last two episodes, I
Got
mean,
to.
share, post,
Y'all got to
share,
do it.
share clips, rewatch episodes, like
Yes.
get in the heart and hustle bag for real.
Yes.
That support is what's going to help us compete with these established shows because the established shows are really what they gauge us against.
Yeah.
Okay. They look at that. And for us to be top two, top three, as a brand new show, and these shows are established shows, I'm so proud of our fan base. I'm
Yes.
so grateful for the supporters. I'm
Yeah.
so grateful that y'all saw something out of all of us and y'all, which is why y'all continue to support. Like, I really, really, really encourage you to share this with your cousins, with your sisters, with your brothers, everybody. The men be watching. All the men that be at the Boone
Yes.
and Ride horses with us,
Because
they
you
be
know what?
watching.
Let me tell you something. This is another thing we love. That's right. We got y'all. We definitely gonna watch. I talk about
Yes.
it at the end of it. I'm like, y'all need to watch this show. I don't know what y'all do, but y'all need to watch this. It is good to have, with the exception of Josh, it is good to have men on the show that are in relationships and like the people there. We got it. Y'all married and y'all going together for a while. So yeah, okay, they love y'all, but we just love that they like y'all. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They want to be around y'all. They
I like Josh though, because I know Josh outside of this. And sometimes TV can give you
I know.
like a rep that's not even who you are because you don't care to even like say what's going on or say what
Mhm.
it is. It's kind of like exhaustion. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just one of those things like, listen, I'm exhausted with all this shit. I don't even care. I think that's what's going on
Yeah.
because I feel like he has a voice too. Josh is a human being, and
Yeah.
Josh has been
He is.
put on Front Street from the beginning about him not being attractive, about all these different sentiments of just who he was in a negative way before he could even have an issue with Elena. It was just deemed as first episode, he wasn't fine. So it's like
Yeah, that was a lot.
he's a
Well, it
he's a
was a lot.
person.
Yeah.
Like I have to say that because it wouldn't be real of me to be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he's a damn person. And
Yeah.
I would really hate for any of us to kind of encounter that. Well, somebody's
Mhm.
talking about how we look on TV and our
Mhm.
appearance, and it's being drug out. That's
But it's only being drugged out because, like, when okay, we watch a lot of TV, and sometimes the TV is not good TV. And then when we watch something from its inception, we are there. You know what I'm saying? Like we feel like we have to be there. So then we kind of struggle with certain things. But it's like I'll just say for me, when I was watching it, and because of what I do, I was like, Elena, you gonna have to come on with it because you dropping these little jewels. Like I can't function like this. Like I'm gonna be upset, talking. And then she, in her confessional, she let a little bit more out. Then when she had come to your home, we felt like it was something. But then when she was like, and then after I saw her mother, I understood why she went ahead and married him. I totally got it. We've secured the venue. We bought the dress. We have the girls. The cake is done. It'll pass. Everything will. You get married. You love each other. You'll get through it. I understand it, right? So then I was like, last week, the way Josh was just sitting there looking at her, I was like, what are you, do you talk? It was
and
Lebrina.
that should be what should
Lebrina.
come up where we ask the question, is there more here on why he's not?
Look, child, let me tell you what the people said. The people said that he probably got a baby somewhere. I said, I hope not.
I can say
Oh,
that that's not it. I
okay,
can
thank
at
you.
least clear that up.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, if y'all throw a baby out here, some DNA on me, I'm gonna be devastated.
Yeah. So we
I'm
can
not gonna
check
be able to
that one
say
off. He don't have a baby.
good.
That's not the case.
And
Like
see, like,
it's
and
deeply rooted from child relationship to adult. And
okay,
that's an entanglement that has happened when you lose your way as a collective. Like
okay,
it's simply people, Josh could simply be growing in a different direction from Elena, and Elena can simply be growing in a different direction from Josh. You
right.
know, and that's fine. I never have encouraged, like I tell my son all the time, baby, don't even start dating in college.
Yeah,
Like them, but that's cool
yeah.
because you grow into a different person.
Yes,
And it's this sabbatical ordeal where it's like tug of war for you to grow with me, and I'm growing and grow with me. Well, I want to do
yeah.
this.
Everybody doesn't grow the same,
And you're
and
not established. I rather establish relationships.
yeah, but then you have to understand that goes along with you throughout. Like you and Will are not going to be the same people in 5 years.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Will may be doing something else. You, ma'am, could be gargantuan.
Mm.
Will have to understand that it's going to be changes. So it's like I think what like Latoya was telling her, like how you, because I kind of agree with her. Like I need y'all to go to counseling together. Like how you kind of working on yourself and not
I,
coming in
I,
with,
I
but I
think
think he needs it though.
if yourself is in so many shambles, how
Yeah.
can you show up to a counseling session whole? And that's the thing. He's not opposed to doing both, but sometimes as a man, let's talk about men.
Hmm.
They carry the burden of always showing up in society as
Hmm.
leaders, as providers, as this, as that, as this, as that. And they're never supposed to feel because they're a man. But when you finally get to a point and you realize that you're kind of like seeing where you're empty,
Hmm.
that's real. Like
Yeah.
let
He
me at
looked,
least fill my
looked
cup up
like
a
he
little
was
bit so I can at least I can fill yours up a little bit too.
he looked
And
like he was empty.
thank you. I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think because women, we're so natural on being allowed to feel because we're nurturers by nature. So we're
Hmm.
allowed to feel, but because men are supposed to be the masculine energy, the
Right.
dominant energy,
Right.
and the one that lead and provides and protects and soars and the glory to it all, it's like, no, you're not supposed to feel like I hurt your feelings. What do you mean? That's feminine. Like, what you talking about? I hurt your feelings. That's
Yeah,
how we
I
like.
don't want that because that's too much stress on me. Because when you really come down and realize what's really going on with you, then you resent me because I'm making you be this strong man when I need you to just go in the room and just do whatever you need to do, and I can just come
Let
in
it out.
let it out. I need you to let it out because I don't need you come here with me and then you blow all that up because you done been
Right.
down here and held on to
I
all that.
agree
I ain't
with
got time
you.
for that.
I
No,
agree
no,
with
no.
you. I agree with you because that's what happens. They don't have an outlet. They
Mm-mm.
don't like
I
men to
agree. I agree.
like, and there was some like they I don't know if they're gonna show it, but it's a scene where I know the guys were talking, and I don't think they are because it was early on, like when we did the couples night, but it
Mm-hmm.
was something where the guys were talking, and they were just kind of comparing their struggles and what's good
Oh.
and where things are bad and all that. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that would have been very enlightening to see too.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. There's another show on Bravo, M2M. I
Mhm.
love the men on that show. And
Okay.
that's what I was looking at when y'all had the couples night. I was like, this is a handsome group of men who are formidable. They are exceptional. They're doing their thing. Like, I love every aspect of this show. I like that the men are put, like, every man sitting in that room could do what it is doing something. They're
Yeah.
doing something worthwhile. They're doing something. They're providing their husbands. You know, they love their wives. Josh, I mean, okay, but you know what I'm saying. I love that about it. I love that, and it's
Yeah.
so easy to watch. Cause I'm tired of stress. I'm telling you, I can handle y'all a little back and forth. I can take that. I want that all day. Give me that smoke. And that's it. That's all the smoke I want. I don't want nobody cheating. I don't want nobody crying over cheat. I don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't
Yeah.
want it.
I don't think none of us have that as like in our present day. That's something that if I had to like take that off y'all plate because you don't want it, I'm gonna give you that gift. That's not something that we're all dealing with
Thank you,
or
Jesus.
any of us are dealing with. So
Thank
I'm
you.
answering a lot of questions that
Thank you.
saying it without saying it. That's not the issue. It's not that Josh is cheating on Elena. It's not that they had a kid. Those are the things, take it off. Because
Okay.
that's not what they're having issues over.
Okay. Elena just, oh gosh, she's so beautiful. And then she's so, like when she was going to her studio, and I was like, she's so happy. Like she did it on her own. She's doing her thing. I'm like, Josh, get your shit together. Like, get it together. Because I
Yeah.
love y'all all together.
I do too. I do
Yeah.
too. I do too. I do too. I think
Yeah.
I think that at some point we all deserve a certain amount of grace. I'll say that.
Hmm.
And that grace sometimes is not when we want to give it, but when it's needed. And let's just give Josh some grace.
All right. If you say so, we got 2 more episodes.
Two more.
We got to
Oh my
stick.
God, y'all. I'm scared. I don't know what these next ones, Lord. So y'all know when we see it with y'all. So what happens, we don't know if we're gonna be on an episode, if we not.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people complaints has been that the episodes are kind of choppy, like meaning they would love to see all of us at some point in one episode, and then like you may not see me on the episode, but then you may see me on the next two episodes, or you may
Right.
not see this person. But I think that it's just for the simple fact that we filmed this show in such a short amount of time. They put it out a couple months after filming. And not only that, like they wanted to tell stories of 6 people, which is a lot of people to try to squeeze in their stories in with 8 episodes. So
Okay.
that's why you get that.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, 2 more episodes? I mean, because I really and truly, like I said, I'm traveling now. I'm in South Carolina, and I was like, I wish I just had, because when it goes off, I'm just gonna go on demand and watch it because I just want to watch it back to back to back because it's so good.
Yeah, and just get something different from it, especially from you being a vlogger, YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
spokesperson, and advocate for women and
Mm-hmm.
just reality TV.
Yeah.
You are important with kind of going back in and honing in on things because you're the essence of what brings, a message to the people. We
Right.
need you, and you're so essential. So I love the fact that you're so locked in like you are because
Uh-huh.
without you,
Yeah.
you know, th- there's a lot of people who wouldn't even be aware.
I absolutely, because it was like, I was like, okay, when someone sent it to me, and I was like, okay, this is a new show coming out. I said, okay, I said, okay, they all look good. I said, let me just go find them all. I was like, they all are doing great. This is fantastic. I was like, okay, and I was so excited, and I talked about it, and I talked about it, and when I saw it, because I will say it was a new show, so I watched it twice the first night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm not going to talk about it until tomorrow. I don't think I talked about it that night. So when I watched it the second time, I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome. This is awesome. Because Ro, I was kind of like, okay, she's a
People
little,
didn't know where she fit in. They
yeah,
was like,
yeah. But then it was like when she got to talking and she was really telling her story, and then you hear about what she's doing and how she's doing it. And then you hear her talk to her daughter. And I'm telling you, this one I fell in love with, bro. When she said she wanted to be 12 years old and go to the school, I was like, I'm Ro and Ro is
and
me.
whoop them hoes.
Yes. I was like, I love it. Oh, you didn't know? Angela said, I didn't know it existed until I heard Millie Cho talk about it. Yeah, it's fantastic. It is a fantastic show.
Thank you.
So I just absolutely love what you all are doing over there at Heart and Hustle Houston. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Millie Chan. My one thing that I want to make sure is that we don't leave anybody on red or like not addressing them because it's not often they get to like talk to a cast from a
Mm-hmm.
show
Oh,
and I
yeah.
just want to be considerate of them
Let me see.
before we go.
Miss Exec said, I love Raw, her vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Braylon said, I have been reviewing every episode. Angela said, okay, we talked about that. Hold on. Let me go back up here. This is just the first season, and he's not a bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Josh, it seems like the trips need to be episodes 9 and 10, but they're going. How many? Y'all got 8 episodes?
8.
Mm-hmm. Booski Bray Bray. That would be nice. Let me go back up. She said, Brown Sugar Baby said, it's a huge disconnect in their marriage. Seems like some infidelity happened on Josh's part. He can't face himself as he sees the breakdown in the next episode. Now, she told us about before they got married. There was some
Uh-huh.
infidelity before they got married.
Mm-hmm.
But when she was in the confessional, she said, there's just so much more that I didn't even tell Lebrina. I was like, okay, Elena, like we gotta figure. I mean, how many more episodes we got? Like, okay, are you gonna just have us hanging? Like, what is going on? So maybe we can get this wrapped up, or we just
Yeah.
going into season 2 because we got 2 more episodes. Sis. Because I'm telling you, girl, what I tell you, somebody said in here that y'all are a breath of fresh. Here you go, right here. Heart and Hustle Houston has been a breath of fresh air in the reality TV space. You just don't know what we've been going through, girl. We've been
Y'all
going.
know what else is impactful? Leave these comments and this stuff on Own's page.
Okay.
That's who's gauging how this interaction how the interaction of Heart and Hustle is being so effective. They watch
Yeah.
social trends with us. They
Okay.
watch their established shows and how they perform in the engagement in us. And it's like y'all have so much love for this show and so much love for whatever member resonates with you or who you connected to. Leave that. Let the world know. And OWN is the one that has it on their platform. So that's so helpful if y'all can just share that. Like if y'all see a post, just comment. I love Heart and Hustle.
Yeah,
Like it, repost it, just anything to engage.
that's good. Will there be a reunion on the show?
They're working on it. We're trying
Oh,
to we're trying to get that to happen. They're
that's
they're
gonna
they're
be.
trying. They're
I
trying.
can't wait. If y'all have a now, that would be New York Fashion Week. I will be so excited to see that.
Yes.
That would
I
be
would
fantastic.
be too, baby. I'm coming with my dress.
Girl, that'd be so good. You and Alina, not the other girls too. I'm not saying nothing about the other girls, but we love all y'all. Oh, honey, hold on. Brown Sugar Baby said Alina got us stressed.
Okay.
Okay. These women are phenomenal in their own way. They are phenomenal. And with that being said, I just want to thank you, Lebrina, for being
You're
here
so
tonight.
welcome.
I really do want to thank you because I wanted, I want to talk to all the ladies, and I just really want y'all to know that we really love watching you. We really love this show. We believe in this show. We support this show. We needed this show. We needed this.
Yes.
So y'all go
Mhm.
on. We are not y'all, but we're all gonna go on Own's page and let them know on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever it's on. Y'all just
That
got to get over there and let them know how
that
much you
part.
love Heart and Hustle Houston because we need this show on television.
We do. I
We
agree.
really do. We really do.
And
We
we
love it.
and we need y'all voice.
Yeah.
So y'all are the heartbeat of why it'll come back over and over, and we need y'all, you
Yeah.
know.
I could watch
And
this.
what's
Just
funny is this is what the production team told us. They was like, if y'all come back for season 2, we can really put out a show. Y'all think season 1 is good? We was like, yes.
yeah, but that's
So
how it is though. That's
we
how it goes.
and if y'all want more, because we got it, baby, to give.
Okay,
We
but
need
yeah,
y'all to get on now.
I think we all feel like this though. Can we find another friend? Not her. Shaniqua gotta go.
I've never had any encounters with Shaniqua. So the one I had was at rodeo, and you saw my little comment. Like
I was
the
like,
cameras put the camera on. Look, the people put the camera on me, and when they was doing a little round, here I go. If y'all go back and watch that, me talking about, I felt like it was corny. I was like,
I was,
girl,
I was like her interaction with Chloe. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I was so aggravated with her.
I
Yes,
don't do all
Shaniqua, if
that.
you see this, this is not your judge. Like, you need to figure out where your judge is. We no new friends. We don't need no new friends. We good. We love it. We love it. But thank you, Lebrina, and I'll be in touch with you. Um,
Absolutely.
I'll
We
let you
locked
know.
in, baby. I got
Yes,
you.
I'll let you know. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for whoever wins this. And I have girls, we have the Millie crew in Houston, and they're gonna come out. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Let's do it. I'm
Yes.
here for
So
you.
thank you. And I am here for you, honey. I'm here for you, all the ladies. So thank you
Thank
for
you
being
so
here
much.
tonight. Thank you for this conversation. And she's as real as it gets, people. As real as it gets. I really love you on this show.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
y'all so much for watching too. Love y'all to life. I pray y'all continue to go on this journey with us. It's
Mhm.
crazy because it's reality TV in real life. Like
Yeah.
they will show up and we don't know. I'll give y'all this. You know how you have scripted TV
Hmm.
where it's just happening with us. They put us in different situations and it's just happening. There's no scripts. There's no like there are moments that spin out of control. I give you one that I was like, I'm still picking my mouth up off of it. was uh the spa. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about the ones I was a part of. And then the
Mm-hmm.
apple juice with Manera. You know, those were ones where, so by the way, during that take of filming, I had started getting flu.
Okay.
So if you see me walk by, my Vietnamese, my best friend, she's Vietnamese. She coined my back. It was bruises everywhere. If you saw me from the back,
Mm-hmm.
because I was severely sick. I was pushing through for that filming. I walked off set. I couldn't do anymore. I was about to pass out. I was losing like oxygen. I was running fever.
Oh,
And
girl.
during that filming, I'm sitting there in between them, sick as a dog. And when that happened, I was just like, wait. they, it it's moments like that. So imagine you sitting in between two friends
No. Mm-hmm.
and something just go out of the blue and you don't even see it coming.
You
It
don't.
was
Yeah.
a lot of that. Like shit, you be like, girl, girl, what? Girl,
When y'all was sitting at the Rain used to Rain HTX,
all that.
your face the whole time was like, "What? What? Why you say that?"
I was
Oh,
in shock. A lot of them times I was in shock. And I just kept trying to film, but I was in shock. It rained at the pool, at the spa.
oh, yeah, the pool was rough too. The pool was rough too. The
Yeah.
pool was rough too. Yeah, yeah, it was
So
good. It
I
was
just
good.
want y'all to know this stuff is real.
Yeah, but we feel it. I think we have been watching TV, and those of us who the content creators that are in here, we have been watching and talking about enough TV that we can feel when it's not real.
Hmm.
It just doesn't make sense, and
Yeah.
everything just lines up with you guys, so it
Hmm.
works.
Yeah.
So, Angela said, just message on requesting a second season.
Period. 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 Angela,
And the fan
girl,
page
you
too.
better.
Yes,
You
fan
better.
page.
But one thing I can also say about this show, and I'm a stop being long with it. But one thing I can definitely say about this show is we struggle to hold tears back
Mhm.
versus forcing an emotion. So,
Oh,
with that being said, the hardest thing for us, because of our backgrounds, how hard we have to fight, we're not crybabies. None of us are crybabies. But because this show, we experience so much healing throughout
mm,
filming
mhm,
that we've been in touch with the vulnerable state inside that's in us.
mhm,
And we cannot cry. Like I was trying to stop myself from crying with Chloe, you
mhm.
know,
Yeah.
in that moment, and I couldn't. I was in there like literally. I'm happy they edited it because I'm in there like, like
Oh, girl.
crying.
But I think what people need to understand is that is what makes us resonate with you all so well because, like, when you were talking about your schedule with your son, I was like, what the hell is Lebrina doing? Like 1 week on and 1 week off. This schedule is too much for me. The
I
baby
couldn't
is
think at night.
confused. I was
I
like,
couldn't.
he's confused.
I couldn't think at night, and he was confused because he wanted to be, And
Yeah.
I all I could extend was the love that was there. Like I
Mhm.
told him, I said, "Listen, I love you, no matter your mistakes, no matter your flaws, but your pride is gonna break you." And when my son shared with me when he was gone, he would
Mhm.
cry at night. And
Mm.
nobody knew he was in his room crying at his dad's house because he
Ooh.
wanted to come back home. But it was just because he thought he was the big guy and let his pride get in the way to where he felt like he couldn't. And then you don't want to break this parent heart, although you feel this is right for you. It's
Yeah.
like he was in that torn situation, but that was needed.
Yeah.
I thank God I allowed that.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And
Hmm.
I think for you, like with me, like my my ex husband and we had shared custody, and my daughter when she was with him, like it was tough. Then we got to week by week, and I was like, "Oh, I so understand that." And I mean, it was we had a crazy schedule too, and it didn't start easing out till we did week to week, and I was like, what is going on? I mean,
It's
it's
too
just
much.
so much. And I think when y'all like when y'all had your session with the counselor, everything is just so relatable. Everything y'all talk about, it has touched at least one of us in some type of way. So,
Mm.
with that being said, yes, Jesse Collins, shout out to you. You are doing a fantastic
He
job.
is
And,
awesome.
and we appreciate, like, we just appreciate these women.
Yeah. I
Appreciate it.
think that's his daughter that's running the fan page, the Heart and Hustle
Oh,
fan
okay.
page.
Well,
Yeah.
she's doing fantastic.
She's doing a great job. Y'all show her that page some love. She's
Yes.
busting her butt. She's working hard at it. Like she's trying her best, which is building that fan base and getting the word out
Mhm.
because there's nothing like this on TV, like you say. So we just want to
Yeah.
continue spreading the word, continue spreading love, loving on one another, creating that sisterhood, that sistership. I would say that instead of friendship, that sistership with one another. It's okay to meet a new friend,
Yeah.
and be the best of friends for life because there's so much that you can correlate within one another. I just think we need to get back to the basics of
Yeah.
just being good human beings.
Because I know when I talked about it, I had talked about it in my hot topics. And somebody was like, we not watching that. We not watching that. It sound like Carlos. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It sound like somebody else. And I said, wait a minute. Hold up. Just hold up. Hold up. I went to, I think it was Latoria's page. I was like, girl, because she's a Sora. I said, girl, look, who is the producer of the show? Because I'm having some problems getting the people on board. And so she told me, and I said, okay. And I came back. I said, y'all, it's not who you think it is. It is somebody totally different. We have to watch this show.
Oh yeah, Jesse Collins is big dog. Like
Uh-huh.
every award show you've watched, from the Grammys to Oscars, everything you've seen
Yeah.
produced on TV that's grand, he's the one over this show. And
Yeah.
he got into reality TV, I think they said about the past 10 years ago, like 10 years ago. So it's fairly new, but he is the Don Dada when it comes to production. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just, wait a minute, STLE, Hustle, HOUSTON. It's just Heart and Hustle Houston fan page. That's the name of it, right?
mhm.
And this is on Instagram. This is the fan page on Instagram. Heart and Hustle Houston fan page.
Mhm.
So, Lebrina, thank you so much.
You welcome.
We'll be in touch. I want to thank you for talking to us tonight. Like I said, we love you. We love the show. We love the ladies. So
Thank
thank y'all
you.
for just giving us television to watch.
Yes.
Real quick.
Good old TV.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm gonna drop you down and we're gonna touch on a few topics because we got
Okay.
a few topics. But thank you so much and I'll be in touch.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye. Everybody say goodbye to Lebrina.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That was fantastical. Fantastic. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I do have a few things I want to talk to y'all about. I because child, I have a few things. We got like 32 minutes. And I said we were going to talk about some things, but before we get into that, let's get into, like we're talking about our products, right? So this is my week's end. We had August Leo on last night. And this is her website up here. And y'all, she's giving you all this. She's giving you all a 10% off coupon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. Sabrina was just so wonderful to talk to. Just wonderful to talk to. And I'm so glad that I was able to bring her because it was just amazing. Yes, bringing light back to business. So, y'all, if you go over to the website from yesterday, you have a 10% off coupon. This is also in my stories on Instagram. So you all have a discount when you purchase $20 or more, and it is going to be applied at checkout. And I think it is until, hold on. When is it? Does it say until? I can't think. Don't see. It has a limit on it. I know it's like a week. Yeah. Yes, to black businesses, yes. So if you go to mywixend.myshopify.com and you buy at least $20 worth of candles or all her products, any of her products, make sure you put Millie Crew in for a 10% off discount. So you got about a week to do that. Oh yeah, Tammy said we could do a candle party in Raleigh. Yeah, I will get in touch with that. That'll be awesome. Yes, that's so nice of her. So thank you, Kim. Thank you, Perfectly Blended. So I just want to make sure y'all have this. It's in my stories. I'll put it in my hot topics tomorrow because I want y'all to use it and I want y'all to really support her because she has some fantastic candles. Oh, you posted on your TikTok this morning? Oh, awesome. That's awesome. All right. Let's get over here. Y'all already know. Do you know how happy I am? I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not somebody that gets upset a lot. Like, I get sad. I have sad days, of course, like everybody else. But I don't really get mad. If I get mad, it's something really going on. But, babe, when I tell you this Cardi B season, it ain't nothing you can do to make me upset. You know, don't lose my family. But baby doll, I am here to ride this wave. Do you understand me? When I tell you that I'm gonna be either in Las Vegas or Dallas, because I know I'm gonna have to be back on the road in March. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Las Vegas. Honey, baby boo, I am so ready. I am so ready. And this interview Cardi did with Kelly Rowland, baby, when she was talking about this particular part, she said how she tried to uplift girls and then they turn around and slept with her man. She said, you got to know who to be nice to. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. She said she would go into DMs and she'll see people talking about people. She'll be like, oh, girl, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like that. End up sleeping with her man. And then when she was talking about the hurt from Offset, and she said, when you're done, the pain of being done. Child. Yeah. See, I feel like I got to go to Vegas because I got to be on the road when she comes to Dallas. I would love to go see her in Dallas, but Vegas may be it. All right, let me take this down because we got this taken care of. I'm going to take Cardi down because we already know. We have to speak these men's name. We have to speak his name. Oh, my God. This is the second person. This is the second young man who lost his life for something just ridiculous. This is Corey Zucadis. He was the one that was found in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I don't even know how this happened. This is Trey Reed. This is like this. My heart goes out to their families. I had to say something, y'all. It's just really heavy. All right, Lisa. You're gonna have to get in my inbox and we'll have to talk when it get close to it. Cause I know you telling me to do this, and I will, but I'm not gonna remember for the next 3 months. I'm telling you. This is so sad. So sad. And I'm gonna say this, and let me say this. And I hate to do it at the expense of someone. But even like when I do those parodies and I choose not to talk about certain things because we are all ingesting it. And I think we have to figure out what it is that we're going to allow in and what we're going to push away. Because y'all, I'm telling you, I cannot, this is too much. Yes, absolutely. This is too much. This is too much. And I am bringing this here because we need to see these young men. We need to, their lives cannot just be in vain like this. Just some, because there's no way this baby had broken legs and did this to himself. It's so sad, Denise. Me too. Me too. Me too. This is just so sad. I just, my heart goes out to their families. I hope that they're resting well. Oh my goodness. We're going to just move on from here. Let me go to Ice Spice real quick. This is back on Cardi. I'm back on Cardi. Yes. Girl, yes. I'm going to watch that. I didn't realize it came on tonight, but I'm going to watch it. Ice Spice believes Cardi B made being a female rapper inspiring and accessible after Nicki Minaj made it seem unattainable. Now, when I first read that, I was like, oh, but then I listened to what she had to say. And I was like, I understand what she says. Nicki Minaj is such just a big force. And if you are a rapper, it makes you look like, oh my gosh, this is how I want to be. But then you have Cardi who enters in, and she's just this down girl who is just like girl next door. Like, girl, I can rap, you can rap, let's rap together. And she made it attainable. And that's what I love about Cardi. That is what I love about her. I love her for that. Oh yeah, I don't even talk about. I don't talk about that, honey. Look, now this is what I was talking about in my hot topic. We about to get into this real quick because I know I got to talk about this. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, honey. Here we go. So I was looking at this and I said, we're gonna have to go back and see what Robin Dixon said. Because Robin is backpedaling and popping. Let's listen to Robin Dixon. You ready? Let's
run out of people.
Okay, Angel from Basketball.
She was a nurse. Really pretty girl.
Who is she? Who was the basketball wife she was married to?
Are any of them ever married to a basketball
we're dealing
player?
with?
I don't know. I just know that she was on Basketball Wives like a number of seasons ago.
Okay.
And it might have been like the LA version.
Is Married to Medicine supposedly, allegedly filming now? Are they filming now?
I guess so. I saw a picture of her filming a confessional for Married to Medicine.
Okay. So now you hear Robin. Now you know that K Michelle came out and tore Robin a new one. Now Giselle and Robin Dixon speak on K Michelle reacting negatively to their comments about her joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get into that. Cause baby, when I say backpedaling, come on over here, Robin. Come on over here, ma'am. Let's get to it.
So there's something that happened in the internet world to Reasonably Shady that was very unexpected.
Yes.
And we're confused.
Yeah.
It was like, whoa. Okay.
Right. No, she was
Robin and I were minding our business, and we was just doing our podcast as we already do. Okay. And then we was just talking about like the reality world space. And all of a sudden, it was just like whoosh. K. Michelle came from the back. Your Delta sister, by the way. Did you know she a Delta?
Yes, I knew that. Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. She came from the back and just was like trying to annihilate us. Boop.
Hold on. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and researching. We are using fair use and we are teaching. So let's go.
Didn't say anything bad towards other shows, other networks. The only point that I was making was that I know, because I've heard this multiple times from credible sources, that Bravo historically avoided people from other, specifically VH1. Like they were not interested in having VH1 talent on Bravo's network. I have heard that before. Yes. Okay. So when I heard that there were VH1 talent, not a specific person, I don't care who the person was, the individual was, VH1 talent on a Bravo show, I was like, well, damn, like, you know, and I say it jokingly, damn, did Atlanta run out of people because Bravo's doing something that they didn't do historically, right?
Right.
The end, period. So like, I'm like, it could have been like Mary Sue from Love and Hip Hop that they added, and I would say the same thing. It could have been like whomever, Billy Bob, and I would have been like, damn, they got Billy Bob.
Okay, but it wasn't no Mary Sue, and it wasn't no Billy Bob, right? And I felt like when I said she backpedaling, I felt like it wasn't that easy how she was saying it. I'm just saying, like, now, true enough, I did not know that Bravo does not want to use anybody from VH1. That was new for me. That was new. But she said, she's talked about Kay and she talked about Angel. Oh, it must be, then ain't nobody, because K. Michelle from Love and Hip Hop. I mean, it was different. She put a little something on it. She put something on it. But y'all know how I feel about Robin Dixon, and it probably wasn't even anything. It's probably just me. So hold on, let's keep going real quick. Let's go on to the next thing. We'll take that down. Let's talk, y'all. We gotta talk about this. Child, hold on. We got to talk about this. Hold on, let me put the rest of it up here. Oh wait. What is that? 3, 2, and then 1. Honey, look at this. So New Orleans mayor granted permission for European vacation while under indictment. Baby, she just said, child, she said, I gotta go out of the country. I need to go out of the country. Me and my man need to go out of the country because this is really stressful for us. They have granted her permission to go on a European vacation. We done already had these tickets. We have already had these hotels, these flights made. We got to go. Okay. The judge has signed off on Mayor of New Orleans having permission to travel despite earlier restrictions following her indictment. Mayor LaToya Cantrell filed a request to go on a European family vacation next month in Iceland. Now, didn't she use some of the money when she was doing something? The request was NECA. Who said something about NECA? Oh, Lord have mercy. The request was granted Tuesday afternoon. The request comes just 1 week after the court demanded she limit her travel to Louisiana and surrender her passport. Child, she said, we're going on this trip. We're going to Iceland. According to the motion for permission to travel, her attorney, her pretrial services officer, and assistant U.S. attorney Jordan Ginsburg all have no objection to the request. Her trip is planned for October the 7th to October the 13th. And the motion says Cantrell will abide by all conditions of her bond. I guess so. I know, Kenzo. And then this right here, Cantrell was indicted by a federal grand jury last month and became the first sitting mayor of the city to face federal charges. So, baby, she about to go out of the country. She said, this is just a little reminder. Y'all, we have Happy Fall starting September 22nd, 45 days from Halloween, 72 days from Thanksgiving, 100 days from Christmas, and 107 days from New Year's. Y'all, this year is traveling. Do you understand? It is on the way. Yeah, I'm with you, TA. This may be her last vacation before she go to jail, so they let her go on and go. Yes, honey, certified. Yes, Miss Exec, certifiably insane, honey. That is wow. I can't believe that they've already taken it and they told her she could go nowhere, but she was like, I gotta go to Iceland. And then they took her passport, so they're gonna give her a passport back. That's insane. Hold on, let me see. I gotta say this real quick. I gotta say this. Happy birthday to my Virgos today. Whoever has a birthday, one day to my birthday, Virgo season, Kim. Whoever has a birthday today, shout out to my Virgos. I think I said it earlier. So y'all know I have to put that out there. What else? Hold on, I have something else. It was something that, oh, Nene, child. Let's get into this. Child, so Nene Leakes reacts to over-edited before and after post. And she said the people need to stop. Baby, look at this. Y'all ready? Have y'all seen this today? I was like, why they do Nene like this? Why did they do this to Nene? Then and now. Let me find this. Let me find a picture on my phone. Where is it? Here we go. It says, y'all need to stop. That's what Nene said. Y'all need to stop. Child, somebody had showed me this the other day. They said they had seen Nene in a long time. It's just her face. I was like, this is AI, baby. This is not real. Now, this is Nene. But this right here is Zsa Zsa Gabor. I don't know who that is, child. Woo! Look what healthcare said. Healthcare said that is diabolical. But Nene face don't look like this. Hold on. Nene said y'all need to stop. Look at this. Now that's what she looks like. It ain't all this right in here. AI does, honey. AI would be on 100. You'll be right here crazy fooling with this AI. Hold on. Let me see what else. I think I'm about to wrap this up. We've had a really good live tonight. Oh, it was so good. Let me take Nene down. I'm going to take Nene 2 down. I can take the mayor down. The mayor's getting ready to go to Iceland because they said she could go in October. Oh, y'all. Malcolm Jamal Warner, his mother was on Good Morning America. And she was talking about, she cleared some things up. She said that his daughter was not in the water with him. She was on shore. She said that Malcolm could swim, but he couldn't do I think she said undercurrent. It was something she said. But the man who survived it, he knew how to swim that, and Malcolm didn't. And she said that she said when they came to her and told her she lived in a cul-de-sac, and she said she screamed so loud. She said, but the way she dealt with it is she realized that this was his way to transition. And she said that is what made her okay with everything. And she did kind of cry at the end. And I think that's when Robin Roberts had cut the interview off because she said that just wasn't for us to see. And I agree with her totally 100%. But she said that she is so grateful that God chose her to be Malcolm's mother. And she said they didn't leave anything on the table. She said everything was said. There was no coulda, woulda, shoulda. Everything was like it was supposed to be. This is a man who, I mean, I know Theo. I know he is not like somebody that was on our radar, right? But when, like, this is our childhood. And when you lose a piece of your childhood, it is wild behavior. But she spoke so beautifully about her son, and my heart goes out to her. Perfectly blended. Yes, he was. She said he was an inexperienced swimmer, and especially the way that current moved. She said that whatever it was, he could swim, but he couldn't handle that. So, oh, thank you, Miss Exec. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let me get one. Let me see. I'm trying to think. What else do I have in here? Because I want to make sure I touch on something else. Oh, this is for. Okay, so this is also something black. Oh, this is black owned. They have a YouTube channel. If you are a vegan girly, an all natural girly that needs help, Herb and Eden. Somebody sent me this, and I went today and I looked at this. They are really good. I mean, really good. We are black owned, all natural, handcrafted, holistic, non-toxic, ready to help. So if this is something that you're looking for, they have soaps, y'all. They have soaps, they have facial things, they have body washes. So this is another black owned, black business that you all can patronize. I found this, somebody sent this to me the other day. I can't think who it was. But this is a good one. And I don't know if you can see the people. Hold on. Oh, you can't see them. But that's them down. Let me take this off. Let me take this banner off real quick. Hold on. Okay. So I think you can see them better, but these are the owners right here. That's it, the undercurrent. That's what she said. So that's that on that. So this is Urban Eating. So if you are one of those natural girlies, natural men, that they have soaps, and she was talking about what's in soaps is like detergent. Oh, the YouTube is fantastic, honey. I was thinking my whole life over today. I was like, I'm gonna throw all this stuff I got away, and I gotta start all over because we really don't know what we're using. That's why I said I'm gonna start with Bath and Body Works. I'm gonna have to leave it alone. And also, we have SAB, 7th Avenue Beauty. I love lavender. And since Mel has this lavender, I can let go of Bath and Body Works because I love their lavender vanilla. I have to have this. Like, lavender is something I have to have in my everyday life. Like, I have to have it. As you can see, I'm not even at home and I done ordered this on the road. I just can't. I can't function. I cannot function. She signed everything. She said, "Thank you, love. That's so sweet. Thank you, Mel." Ooh. Oh, Angela said I make my own soap, but Herb and Eden is a really good company. Good. You're supposed to swim parallel to the current, or they say float out until you're about to swim to shore. The ocean ain't nothing. Honey, I know the ocean ain't nothing to play with. That's not even me to be in the ocean. I cannot fool with it. I walked into the Pacific when I was in Hawaii one time, and I said, that's it. I've been in the Pacific, so that works. I walked right on in and I came right on out. I was done. Yeah, I'm done, honey. After we talked last night, after I talked with the August Leo last night, and honey, and we got this website, mywixend.myshopify.com. This is it for me. This is it for me, honey. This is where I'm buying all my my candles. Yeah, I think she got those candles that look like, like a strawberry shortcake. I think she has those candles. So make sure y'all, if you just buy one thing from her, just buy one thing and use your 10% off coupon, that would just really help. That would really help. And I think that's, because they're like, you would have to buy two things because you have to spend $20. So her candles are like $13 a piece. So you buy two candles and you get, what's that? 13, what's that? 26. So that's $2.60 off. That's amazing. So it'd be like $18. I love it. Christmas shopping will be here before you know it. That's right. So make sure you use the Millie Crew discount. mywixin.myshopify.com. And you all pray for these families tonight. Just throw them in there. Just put them in there at the top, at the end, in the middle. Just pray for the Reed family. Pray for, oh God, the other baby family. Just pray for them tonight. I want to thank y'all for being here. We had such a good live tonight. I thank y'all for being here on All Lives. You take a minute out of your life to spend with me at least 2 hours. We did good tonight. So I'll see what I can do for y'all next week, child. I'll be working on something. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll holler at y'all later on in the afternoon, and I'll get started working on y'all for next week. So I love y'all deep. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.